That's 1 point for the Chicago Fire here in Montreal, Quebec. A 0-0 draw with CF Montreal here at Stade Saputo. In truth, it was a difficult first half for the Fire. Montreal had the better chances. The Fire couldn't really generate much on offense. Kai Kamara, on his return to Montreal, where he played last season, couldn't really get things going. And Brian Gutierrez had a difficult time as well, progressing the ball into the final third. Halftime came and went. The Fire did have some opportunities. Gaston Jimenez had an excellent game in the center of the park, but it was really Chris Brady who was the star of the action. At the end, he made 4 unbelievable saves in the final 2 minutes of the game, plus stoppage time. Frank Klopas was full of praise for Chris Brady, who had a truly incroyable performance here in Canada.
It was huge. I mean, I think, when you get point on the road, 2 teams that are battling for the playoff spot, it's never easy, and you need everyone to be at their game. I think Chris made the key saves that he needed to make, and that was an important, and that's why we really walked away with the point tonight. But Brady was huge, and he's just maturing and improving within every game. And the one thing I like about him, when you look at goalkeepers, the one thing that you look from the outside is a presence. He really has presence. He's growing. He's really young, but he's really maturing. And I tell you, he's got a really bright future, and he's got a really level-headed. Zach Thornton does an excellent job with him, and he was huge tonight. But overall, the team played from a collective standpoint. We had a great performance.
For Brady in the back line, this is a huge confidence boost. The Fire conceded 11 goals in their last 4 matches, and they haven't been able to get a reply in 3.5 matches coming into tonight. So Brady believes that this is a huge boost in confidence going into a crucial stretch at the end of the season where there are 6 games from the last of the season, and now they need to get points on the board as they now sit just 2 points outside of the playoff line.
Yeah, it's huge. One of the things we discussed this week was just getting that confidence back, and just kind of to solidify that back line, just returning to old ways, if you will. So yeah, that's something we worked on quite a bit throughout this last week, was just maintaining a solid, compact unit anywhere on the field, just as a team. And I think we showed that very well tonight, and that's why we got the shutout. But yeah, no, it's massive for our confidence.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, going into the match, we had given up 11 goals in 4 games, and I think our main focus was really just our defensive organization. I think our ability to stay compact and make it really difficult for them. We had the opportunity really to work on a lot of concepts and the movements that they kind of created in the match. And I felt on the whole, we had a really good performance. Obviously, the guys really put an incredible effort in there, because we had, a lot of opportunities and transition moments that we just really, the final pass was lacking tonight, but we had opportunities, that's for sure. And then I think the game in the last 20 minutes is typical in MLS. I think the game got stretched a little bit. They had some good chances in the end. Brady made some great saves. But overall, we got a point. We've gotten 4 points in 2 matches against them. We really wanted to get the 3 tonight, but it keeps us alive. But if you look overall on the whole, if you take Alonso, Rafa, Mari, the back 4 with Suquet, they had excellent games. I think for me, this was one of the best games that I've seen Gaston Jimenez play. Dumbi covered a lot of ground.
Really quick turnaround for the Chicago Fire, who will travel to Central Ohio to face the Columbus Crew this Wednesday. Frank Klopas knows how important that game is in the context of this season, with just a few games left, and how important it is that this team can make the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. I think the team showed really incredible mentality. They were focused, and I think that was important. You see how they competed right from the start, so we know we can do it, and I think it's important defensively for us to have a chance. I always tell the guys, one of the things is like never give up a second goal. Don't give up a first one if you can, but if you do, then don't give up a second one, because I believe, the balls haven't been going in the back of the net right now, but, we're there. We're creating opportunities, and now it's just, that maybe a killer instinct in the final pass has to improve. But we definitely know that we have a keeper that can make big saves, and we can rely, when everyone puts an effort like we did tonight, and that in the end of the day, has to remain to the end. And I told the players, I think the important thing is that to finish strong, no matter what happens. I think it's important to leave a good impression in the end, and for our fans to make sure that we leave everything on the field, no matter what happens. So I think that was important. They did that tonight, and I think that was important for us and huge for us to get the point.
Thank you guys for watching Men in Red 97 on the ground in Montreal, Quebec. I've been Alex Calabrese. Stay tuned over the next couple weeks as we'll have content throughout the run to this season. Thank you guys for watching. Au revoir.